Hey guys, and welcome to a leg workout video. So I forgot to put the microphone on for my first clip recording here, like such a pro. The one time I'm actually talking to the camera in the gym and I don't have a mic on. But basically what I'm saying is recently I've lost a lot of weight. 2 weeks ago my weights belt wouldn't even fit on any of the holes. I had so much fat around my midsection. And in the last 2 weeks I've managed to take a couple inches off my waist, get my belt to fit properly, which I was really happy about because I need my belt to be able to do decent weight squats comfortably without, you know, worrying about my lower back. So it was kind of a goal for me to get back down to where I could fit it on properly. It's only a medium-sized belt, so it's not that big. But I just really let myself go in lockdown, and I've only really got my diet seriously back on track the last couple of weeks. I'm going to do a transformation video, my next video, because I have lost a ton of body fat very quickly. I'm feeling really great, and my leg sessions are getting better and better. This one is with Amy. She's gotten back into training good, like big time. She's doing 3 leg days a week, less upper body days. She basically wants to look good in her wedding dress, build up her legs a bit, but she doesn't want to have like massive arms or shoulders or anything in her dress like she built up last time. So she's doing a lot more leg days, which means I'm hitting more leg days too. So my workout started with squats, and Amy was building up to her 1 rep max test today. So yeah, that is coming right now. But basically I'm trying to show the effort I'm putting into training legs recently, and it is getting results. 100%, I'm feeling great. Same with Amy, she's been training legs really hard, and the rebound coming back to training after having a good 4 or 5 months off in the last lockdown was great. So Amy's just doing some warm-up sets here before her 1 rep max. She really wants to test it because she's been working hard on her legs recently, and 100 kilos was her 1 rep max before. So she was building up to that, seeing what she could do, seeing what her strength was at, because she loves powerlifting training, she loves going heavy, but she's also got more into the bodybuilding stuff a lot more lately because she realizes it grows your legs a lot more, but she still loves that strength. So this is her 1 rep max for this session anyway. Pretty smooth, pretty much to depth. She was really happy with that. I was impressed because I haven't really seen her squat that heavy in a long while. So yeah, that was her. She did some back off sets of volume afterwards, whereas I just did 4 straight sets on 140. Sorry, 3 straight sets on 140. My 4th set was this drop set. On 130 I did slightly lighter, and I just wanted to add in some intensity. So with my leg workouts especially, I've been focusing on adding intensifiers and really focusing on form hard, and I'll explain what I mean by that as I go through. But an intensifier for the squats was a drop set. I don't normally do these because they're so taxing to cardio, but since I've started doing more Stairmaster, started training legs more frequently, my cardio has improved drastically, and I'm able to do these drop sets now without being completely tanked and gassed. So 130, I can't remember how many reps I did, and then drop set to 100 kilos, which is next, taking my time, just trying to catch my breath between. There's not much point, you know, trying to do more reps on squats when you're completely out of breath because you're just not going to get anywhere and pass out. So I was giving myself a little bit to catch my breath in between, taking the plates off, resetting, and honestly it was crazy how much lighter 100 felt than 130. Even though I was tired out, my muscles still had that power in them. So as my cardio gets better and better, I'll be able to do harder and harder drop sets. Then it felt really, really light on 60, so rather than just doing straight reps, I added another little intensifier of some pulse reps at the bottom, just for the first few. These are great. So pulse reps, adjusting tempo, adjusting range of motion, is different ways of intensifying. And also I'm putting my feet much closer together here, you see, because it's a quad workout, I want to focus on quads, so we're doing that little pulse at the bottom just to really focus on contracting the legs as much as you can. And this felt super, super light. Even though I was like physically drained, I could have done loads and loads more reps. It was just my cardiovascular system was shot. So if this doesn't make my legs grow, and then nothing will. Who needs cardio? we have leg extensions. So someone pointed out in the comments a while ago, I think it was on Instagram, that I was doing my leg extensions slightly wrong. And once they pointed it out to me that I wasn't properly really squeezing out the peak contraction, I started doing it, and it's made a huge difference to how much I feel the leg extension and how much growth I've got out of it, because my quads were always kind of lagging because I'm very glute dominant. When I do squats, my quads don't get engaged much. So focusing on a leg extension really helped with this. Amy is quad dominant, unlike me, so her legs grow just doing squats. So this is all additional stuff for her, and her legs have really come back massively. And we're just making sure we have intensity in our training. So I've written her out a couple leg days, and she's been following them a couple times a week, 3 times a week actually. So triple drop set, we did 3 triple drop sets back to back. And you can see my leg mass has come back a lot, even just in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I'm so white it's hard to see any real definition here, but I've lost a lot of body fat as well, especially around my legs. It seems to come off there before I start to lose it around my midsection. But you can actually see some separation in the quads now, whereas in my last leg video there was none at all. My shoulders are starting to separate out a bit as well, which you'll see on the split squats exercise. But like I was talking about, really focusing on squeezing at the top. Well, not that rep, obviously that was a drop, but drop set and squeeze at the top. So you see I'm really focusing on that contraction at the top now. I'm not just holding my legs there, I'm actively trying to make that muscle work. And then slow negative as well, really just make sure I'm properly firing the quads, not using momentum, and just trying to engage as many fibers as possible and get as much blood into it as possible. That's what I'm really focusing on legs, so I'm getting a mixture of heavy, volume, proper contractions, and adding intensifiers into everything. And my legs are growing fast. Like, I didn't think I was making much progress, but when I first joined the gym, when they reopened again in April, I could only leg extension 50 kilos at the start of the workout. My legs had atrophied that much, whereas now I can pretty much stack it with proper contractions as well, rather than half doing it. So this year I really am set to get my legs better than ever before. If anything, taking a good 4 or 5 months off has kind of reset my brain, and I train in a very different way, and it helps a lot. So split squats next is another exercise I never used to do. Amy never used to do much either. Really good quad killer, especially at this point in the workout. We've already done squats, you know, leg extension, triple drop set. I forgot to mention we also did the abductor adductor after squats. I like to do that afterwards as well, just to get those worked. Do that every single workout, not just quad ones. And then we finished on leg press. Well, I did. Amy did some other bits of her own, but we'll cover that next time. So, going for low feet here, basically focusing on quads, trying to get good depth every single rep. You never see me half rep on a leg press. I'm always this person who'd much rather put the weight lower and go all the way down. I don't like loading up leg press too heavy, because A, for me, I'd need way too many plates, and B, it's just pointless, and I get kind of scared that my knees are going to give way under that weight. I'd much rather use a lightweight, get lots of reps in, and basically get good depth. And with a quad focused leg press at the end of this workout, I was fucked. So I did 4 sets of that to finish. So although it doesn't look like I did a huge amount in that leg workout, it was the intensity I put in there, and that session still took a long time to do as well, by the way. And every single exercise, I'm trying to make sure I really focus in and properly work hard. I don't half-ass anything on legs anymore. I'm taking it really seriously, because I know it's lagging behind the rest of my body. Mostly because we didn't train them for 5 months. But like I said, my mindset has completely changed now. I'm dieting really well. You know, I've lost a lot of body fat, and I think it's starting to show quite clearly in videos and that, like how much I'm losing. And I'll be back to my best within a month, I reckon. I'll be back to the leanest I've been. And then from there, it's just where I go from there, trying to improve my physique as best I can. But we'll talk more about diet and stuff in the next video, because I'm going to show you how much weight I've actually lost in some pictures. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Lots more to come, especially now my mind's like proper back into bodybuilding focus. There'll be loads more videos, and I've got some things in the works. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.